Hello guys, hi. So I have come up with a new video today regarding pointers in C programming. So before I begin, I want to tell you that if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, and if you think that this video would help any of your friends, then please do share with them and ask them to subscribe, and please support and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. And now let's begin pointers in C programming. Before I start, I would like to give you a very basic example which will make you understand what is pointer in clear. Okay, so yes, assume that you have a house in Bangalore. So the address of the house is Bangalore. Okay, so this is the address of the house, and you would like to store this address somewhere. Okay, so you will go for phone book or the address book. So what address book will contain? Address book will contain this particular address. Means that if you go to address book, it will be pointing to the address of your house. So address book is one variable and house is one variable. What address book does? Address book points or holds the address of your house. Similarly, pointer is also same way. Pointer is a variable which holds the address of another variable. Okay, so there are two variables. One is variable called var, another one is variable called pointer. So pointer is a variable that stores the address of another variable. The address is 10386, that will be stored here, and 30 is the value of the variable, right? So you understood what is pointer now. Okay, so now let's come to the actual points. So whenever you consider the pointer, the data type of the pointer and the variable should be same. Means if you use int for this one, for variable also you should use int. If you use float, then for variable also it must be float. Both should be of same data type. Okay, so next is yes, as I've already told in my previous video, pointer is used during dynamical memory allocation. So dynamic memory allocation means whatever the memory you create using the pointer will be allocated during the runtime. Okay, and the pointer can be of integer, float, character, double. Okay, so yes, this is a syntax of the pointer: data type and star variable name. So what I have taken here, I have taken a pointer ptr. And what is a data type? Data type is integer. One more example, data type is character and variable name is ptr. So instead of ptr you can take any, like pt, pointer, or p or c, any names you can take as a variable name. Okay, here for better understanding I have used ptr almost everywhere, right? So now we will be taking one simple example to understand how this pointer works. So there is a variable called as num. Its value is 20. Okay, and then there is a pointer ptr. Now what is that? There is number and there is pointer. A number is initialized with value 20, and now what we'll do next, pointer is equal to ampersand variable. What it does, it will assign this value, that is ampersand variable means it will get the address of the variable number. Sorry, this needs to be num here. Okay, so what it does, it will store the value of address of number in pointer. So means that pointer will have the address of the variable number, right? What is the address of this pointer? The address of the pointer is this one. Don't get confused. This is a value of number, and this is the address of the variable, and which will be stored in PTR, means that pointer will be pointing to that. Okay, so there are few notes which you should remember. So as I've already told, the data type of both number and pointer, that is variable, and the pointer should be same always. Okay, why this symbol is used? There are two important symbols used. One is ampersand. Ampersand is used when you want to get the address. See, this is used when you want to assign the address. Ampersand number, and then star is used when you want to get the value. Okay, that I will explain you in the next example. But here see, if I write star PTR, what will happen? It will fetch you the value 20. If I just write PTR, then it will display the address, right? So if in case the pointer is assigned to null, means that pointer is pointing to nothing. Okay, so can we change the value of a variable using the pointer? Okay, value of the variable in the sense this number. Now we have variable number. What is the value of the number? That is 10 initially. Okay, and what are we doing next? We are assigning the address of the number into pointer. So what will happen? Pointer will point to the address, right? Pointer will have the address of this one. Now can we change the value of number using the pointer? Yes, we can change. As I've already told, if I just print star PTR, what we will get? We will get 10. Means that star PTR will be pointing to the star PTR will be pointing to this value. If I write star PTR is equal to 20, what will happen? The value 10 will be replaced with 20 next. So understood? Okay guys, now let's demonstrate pointer. How does it work? Okay, so I will take one pointer and one variable with value is equal to 10. And now what is the next step? I want to assign the pointer. I want to make the pointer to point to the address of variable. So now I will just print the value. What I want to print? First I will print the value of variable is equal to percentage d. Okay, so what I said, I can access that using star PTR, right? Okay, next what I want to print, I will print, I need to check, right, whether that value and whatever the value of variable are same. So I will write value of variable is equal to percentage d, and then what is that? Where, right? So now I will run the program. Yes, you can see here the value of variable is 10. That is using star PTR. Okay, the value of variable is 10. That is using the value variable, the actual variable. Okay, so means that both are same. Means that now you are sure that using star PTR you can directly access the value. So next what I will do is instead of value I will just put address of variable. So you need to use p, okay, whenever you are using the address for pointer, and then ampersand. So I'll run the program. Yes, the address of the variable is C4B4. Okay, that is using just ptr. The value of here it should be the address of variable, right? Address of variable. What is address of the variable? It is same, means that ampersand variable and ptr will give you the same value. So using the pointer you can get the address. What does this mean? ptr will store the address of variable. Pointer will be pointing to, pointer ptr will be pointing to the address of the variable. So now what I will do, I will take one simple array program which will explain the usage of pointer. Okay, let me take one array of size 5, right? So I'll take 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, next what I will do, next step is we need to make the pointer ptr to point to the array. So what I will do, I will point the pointer to the address of the array, that is the first address of the array. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to traverse the array elements. Okay, so if I want to traverse means I need to use a for loop. If I need to use for loop, then I should use one more variable, that is I. So what I will do, I is equal to 0, I less than 5, and then I plus plus. So next what I will do, I'll just print the array of %d. Okay, array %d means it will print the array index, array of 0, 1, 2, 3 like that. I think it's okay, and then is now what I want to print, now I want to print the value. So it is I want to print %d is this one, and then comma the else with having address, I'll write. Okay, having the address star, %p. So here what I need to substitute, that is array index starts from 0, that is I will replace it with I, right? So next is %d, that is a value. So how I can access the value, as I've already told, star ptr, right? And then what I will do, I want the address, so I will write ptr. See what this will do, this will just print it once, right? I need to increment the address every time, means that I want, see here I have made the pointer to point the first address, but I want to point to the next address as well. I want to increment the pointer, right? So what I will try, pointer plus plus. Okay, now I'll run the code. I think it is not clear, so before the beginning I'll just enter new line. So let me run that one more time. Yes, Now address, see, array index 0 is 10 having the address, so 10 20 30 40 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, so we have got, so if I don't put this here, what will happen? Let's just see. Though the loop runs 5 times, the pointer will not be incrementing, right? Means it will have the same address. That is why it will keep on printing 10. Okay, and what this will do, this will increment the pointer so that it will get 10 20 30 40 50, right? So thank you so much for watching. Again, please subscribe to my channel, keep supporting. Thank you guys.